Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Quotes 255. The quote today is often credited to Winston Churchill, but perhaps it might be by Bertram Carr. That's why we have a slash here, because really it could be either one of them. All right, anyway, let's take a look at the quote first. The quote is, "A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty." Okay, let's continue. This quote is often credited to Winston Churchill. So if you hear this quote, a lot of times people will say, well, Winston Churchill definitely said it. Although it is disputed whether he said it or not, because, I don't know, they seem to have a difficult time finding the exact quotation or the exact citation of this quote. So, because there doesn't seem to be a citation to confirm it. Okay, let's continue. However, if not Churchill, if he didn't say it, this quote could be credited to Bertram Carr, Mayor of Carlisle, England, a long time ago. And here is his quote. So his quote is close enough that really he could get credit for this. Here's his quote. Now, of course, this was the middle. There was something before this. But just starting from this line, it says, "I hope, in the spirit of the optimist, to whom every difficulty is an opportunity, and not as the pessimist, whom every opportunity presents difficulty." Okay, all right, let's look at the quote now. Either way, the quote is good. And it is letting you know, if you act like a pessimist, you will find difficulty in everything, which in turn will be self-defeating. Because once you start worrying about the difficulties of it, you'll probably end up talking yourself out of it, or you've half defeated yourself before you even begin. And I wouldn't be surprised if you talk yourself out of it and you don't begin it at all and you kind of quit. That's what a pessimist would do. So even though there's an opportunity there, he'll just try to find the bad part of it, and then he'll talk himself out of it and really give himself no chance to ever really succeed at it. Okay. So as we continue here, so you'll basically give up before you even get started. If you act like an optimist, you will take on the difficulty and deal with it. And you may even figure out a way to turn this difficulty into an opportunity and to your own advantage. Well, if you can survive it, if you can conquer it, if you can, manage to succeed at it, well, that alone could be used. You could use that, you could have bragging rights from it. Or, you could use that story. You could use that as experience, in order to teach others or advise others. You could find a way to use it. Maybe in whatever you're doing, you could always use this story as a way to inspire other people too. So maybe you could find a way to turn what was a difficulty into an advantage. Okay. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.